Anubis, the name that echoes through the corridors of time. In the shadowed world of the dead, he stands as the ultimate guardian, god of death, mummification, and the afterlife. Anubis was not merely a deity. He was the protector of the soul's journey, the one who ensured the dead passed safely into eternity. Anubis's domain was not one of light. It was the realm of shadow and silence, where the living feared to tread. As the god of mummification, Anubis's task was sacred and solemn. He ensured that the deceased were properly embalmed, their bodies preserved to withstand the test of time. Without his intervention, the soul would be lost, unable to enter the afterlife. Mummification was not just a ritual, it was the soul's only hope of transcending death. Anubis, the divine embalmer, carefully watched over the entire process. As the priests removed the organs, carefully wrapped the body in linen, and sealed it in a tomb, it was Anubis who ensured that no detail was overlooked, only with his blessing. Would the deceased be granted a chance to journey through the afterlife? But Anubis's role was far from over. He was also the gatekeeper of the afterlife. In the dark halls of the underworld, the deceased would face the weighing of the heart. Anubis stood at the scales, the feather of truth balanced against the heart of the departed. If the heart was light with purity, the soul would pass. If not, eternal damnation awaited. Anubis was not only a god of death, he was the protector of the dead. In his eternal vigilance, Anubis safeguarded the sacred passage from this world to the next. He was a servant of Osiris, but in the eyes of the dead, he was the most important of all. No soul could pass without his blessing, no burial could be complete without his guidance. Anubis was more than a god. He was a symbol of the ancient Egyptian belief in the afterlife, a reminder that death was not the end, but a transformation. His legacy endures in the whispers of the dead, in the mummies that remain, and in the temples that still stand as silent monuments to his power. Anubis watches still. Beneath the sands of time, his work never ends. The dead are his domain, and he is their eternal guide. In the darkness, his presence lingers, silent, eternal, watching, the god of death and mummification, ever vigilant in the afterlife's shadowed halls.